For the Otome fans out there, we got some Otome news. Hakuoki's getting yet another port. Forgive me if I don't sound super enthusiastic about this. This is like the 500th time that Hakuoki has been ported and relocalized in the West. Can we pretty please, with fucking sugar on top, get Hakuoki Sweet School Life? Please, please, stop! I swear to God, every time they say this is the definitive version of Hakuoki, I be looking at them like, yeah, give it another 5 minutes. There'll be a completely different port with new characters and a new translation and updated art. And I'm like, bullshit, I call your bluff. I'm just kind of like, first, Kyoto Winds and Edo Blossoms was the definitive version of Hakuoki. Demon of the Fleeting Blossoms was the definitive version of Hakuoki. I'm sorry. In the year of our Lord 2024, that is the thing that we needed the most. Another Hakuoki port. I'm sorry. That was wild. When Idea Factory announced Amnesia Memories and Amnesia Later Crowd, we were all happy about it because it had been years, and we were getting a fan disc to make Memories look important. It wasn't like they just dropped Amnesia Memories again on another thing, because Amnesia is another game that has been ported to hell. That game is available everywhere and it's always on sale. So it was like, revisit the game on the Switch, the original game on the Switch, and then play the fan disc. Like, it made sense. Same thing with Access Games and Norn 9. They announced Norn 9 for our commons, and then in the same breath, they announced Norn 9 Last Era. Like, literally. So it wasn't like they were just dropping a game that everybody had already played. They dropped the original game on the Switch, and then they released the fan disc. So it was like, revisit the first game, play the sequel. Revisit the first game, play the sequel. With Haku-fucking-oki, they keep dropping goddamn Hakuoki Demon of the Fleeting Blossoms 2.0. Like, it's not a new game. I'm sorry. I will give them Kyoto Winds and Edo Blossoms because that added a whole new set of characters that arguably we didn't need. Don't get me wrong. Having a new Switch port of Hakuoki is great because it means new Otome fans can now enjoy this game. And this is, quote unquote, the definitive way to play Hakuoki circa 2024. Come back to me in 2030 when they release it for the Switch Vita 9000. But like, I think that's great because having it on Switch will allow for folks who have not played Hakuoki before, new folks to the fandom, new Otome gamers, people who have had Hakuoki on their backlog because of all the new shinies coming out. It'll give them a chance to play this game in a quote-unquote complete form. And I say in quotation marks because we got sold that same line before. Hakuoki is never done. It is like it's like that house, the Winchester house that keeps building itself. It's like that. It's like the fucking Winchester house of fucking games. Somebody said it's the Skyrim of games, like of Otome games. And I said, that's the funniest shit I have ever heard in my life. Bless you, person. Bless you. that was golden. But yeah, like, there are fan discs you could port. If there's an issue with porting the fan disc, then say something about that. But stop giving us the same game over and over and over again. And I'm seeing people like, oh, I'm going to buy this Switch. Am I going to buy the Switch port of Hakuoki? Yes, I am. I own the Vita, the PSP version, the PlayStation 3 version. I own it on PC. And they're like, I'm also gonna buy it on Switch. And I'm like, let us do some math real quick. How much money have you spent on Hakuoki in your lifetime? Who here has had their pockets personally victimized by Hakuoki over the years? Raise your hand, because I think we all have. I personally have Demon of the Fleeting Blossoms on my Vita. I have Hakuoki Kyoto Winds on my Vita. I have Kyoto Winds and Edo Blossoms on Steam. And when I did my little news write-up for it, I was a little snarky at the end. I'm like, you know, what we really would like to see is perhaps an official localization of Hakuoki Sweet School Life. And I will continue to say that over and over again until someone decides they want to hear what we're saying. Because are you kidding me? What's an Otome game I want localized but will never get localized? Sidekicks? I want fucking Sidekicks and Clock Zero. Those are my probably never going to get localized games. Sidekicks and Clock Zero. Please and thank you. That's all I ask for in this world. You know what? I want an R18 Otome game, but I'm not going to fight with them on that because they keep giving us these censored versions. Which one of y'all was out here with your little manifestation circle wishing for a Hakuoki on the Switch? Because I want you to come over here and work your magic on Clock Zero and Sidekicks, please. Can we please? Can someone with that power, because ain't nobody asked for Hakuoki! Nobody! Not a soul! The first Otome announcement of 2024 was Hakuoki. Do y'all hear me? The first Otome announcement of 2024 was fucking Hakuoki. Why? Why? Santa, why? So, to sum up my TED Talk on Hakuoki, Hakuoki has literally been ported on every fucking device it could possibly be on. I think the only thing it wasn't on was Xbox. Let us all say a prayer that other Otome games may be as lucky to get pimped out like Hakuoki. Let us all just collectively manifest that these other raggedy-ass Otome games that have been neglected and shunned for so long for various reasons will get a glow up like Hakuoki in 2024. Here's to me manifesting Clock Zero and Sidekicks. Because that's what I want. I don't care about anything else. That's what I want. This? I'm out of breath, y'all. Because I'm just like, This was one of them announcements that I just went, why? Just why? I have never gone why for an Otome release. I just went, why though? Like, who chose this? So, slightly calmer, Blurty. While I am happy that we are getting Hakuoki Chronicles of Wind and Blossoms for the Nintendo Switch because it'll make it more accessible to folks who have not played it, I'm burned out on Hakuoki. I truly am. I haven't revisited the game in many moons, and I had no desire to do so at all. Will I be getting a Switch port? Fuck knows. Also, speaking on that, when exactly do they plan on releasing this? Because sometime in 2024 doesn't cut it anymore. So let me know when it's coming out, please. And thank you. So I can play in my life, you know? So let us all pray for ourselves, guys. It's about to be a rough year. It's about to be a rough year for the Otome gamers. Whether you're excited about Hakuoki or not, I hope y'all have fun.